What is a true fact that sounds like a conspiracy theory? The dolphin LSD experiment. NASA put a woman in a room that was flooded up to her hips and let a dolphin loose in there to live with her in order to attempt to teach the dolphin to speak English, and LSD was later used on the dolphin to see if it had some kind of reaction and if it affected its speech lessons. Johnson & Johnson knew there was asbestos in baby powder for 40 years. https www.consumersafety.org/news/jj-new-about-asbestos-more-than-40 years Saddam Hussein was given the key to the city of Detroit. The reason only the orange variety of carrots is widely available is because the Dutch like the color orange. They leveraged their powerful trade networks to make it so. Project Azorian. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/project_Azorian. Project Azorian was a U.S. Central Intelligence Agency (CIA) project to recover the sunken Soviet submarine K-129 from the Pacific Ocean floor in 1974. Using the purpose-built ship Hughes Glomar Explorer at a cost of about $800 million. Or $4 billion today Take a giant cargo ship, hack a secret hatch in the bottom of it big enough to fit a submarine, and rig up an enormous grappling hook. Then go submarine fishing. Oh, and U.S. military donates 2 more powerful than Hubble telescopes to NASA. Out of the blue. https www.theregister.co/military_gives_telescopes_to_NASA/ Key fact. Greater than 1 and 2 are not only equipped with the same 7.9-foot mirrors as is the Hubble. They're also fitted with secondary mirrors that improve focusing. Yeah. The DoD got bored with having 2 more advanced than Hubble top-secret telescopes on the shelf, so casually donated them to NASA. In 2012, ****edit. Oh hi, let's keep this going then, shall we? Speaking of stuff the military does better than NASA, did you know they have 2 completely robotic mini space shuttles? https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Boeing_X-37. And nobody knows what they are doing up there. Sometimes for up to 2 years. Speaking of antennas, multiple countries have these Super Snoopy ships. https foxtrot-alpha.jalopnik.com/these-little-known ships-that-make-missile-defa-159467767. Nobody knows quite what they do, but a combination of radar, antenna, satellites let them hoover up information on everything from your cruise missile test to your phone call. America, true to form, said, "Lol, not big enough," at some point and built this. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/c-based_x-band_radar. Greater than LT. Jen Obering, at the time the director of the Missile Defense Agency, said that the system is able to track an object the size of a baseball over San Francisco from Chesapeake Bay in Virginia, which is approximately 2,900 miles from radar to target. This was pretty highly publicized, but just in case you missed it, they accidentally crashed a stealth helicopter. https www.wired.com/2011/05/aviation-geeks-scramble-d-osama-raids-mystery-copter/ that nobody knew existed at the Bin Laden raids. Any operational aircraft, even experimental, even one-offs, are not cheap. Not even the crackpot conspiracy forums ever thought they had a full-size stealth transport chopper. Only maybe smaller gunships. We now know they have at least two of them. Nobody's heard anything about them since. Submarine sonar is now so advanced that it fires lasers down kilometers of fiber optic strands in panels and measures the effect of tiny sound vibrations shaking the fiber. The limiting factor is no longer microphone sensitivity, but the background noise of the ocean. Yes, the only limiting factor to a submarine detecting another submarine nowadays is the noise of waves, shrimps farting, and the like generating white noise. Here's an article discussing the technology from 17 years ago. https www.military-space.com/articles/print/volume-13/issue-2/news/optical-sonar-sensors-t enhance submarine detection and alleviate maintenance problems. HTML Speaking of submarines, some of the world's largest antennas are used to communicate with them underwater. Here is an enormous one. https://www.google.com/maps/@-21.8163156,114.1650233, 3 meters 1.1 on the west coast of Australia, covering the Indian Ocean. It's named after a Prime Minister of Australia who disappeared while swimming. The more you learn, the more you realize why some people are quite happy to believe really outlandish theories in this field. Some outlandish has gone down. The U.S. conducted a fake vaccination drive to find Osama bin Laden. The CIA ran experiments with LSD at McGill University in Montreal. The egg industry as a whole embarked on a 2-year war on a single vegan mayo brand. GM bought the electric rail car system, then destroyed the tracks. The CIA has a real-deal heart attack gun. It was exposed to the public in the 70s. Edit. Here is an article, video about it. https www.military.com/video/guns/pistols/chias-secret-heart-attack-gun/25553710720001. The Hawaiian royalty was toppled by a fruit company, Dole. The Monster Study. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/monster_study. The Monster Study was a stuttering experiment performed on 22 orphan children in Davenport, Iowa in 1939. It was conducted by Wendell Johnson at the University of Iowa. Graduate student Mary Tudor conducted the experiment under Johnson's supervision. Half of the children received positive speech therapy, praising the fluency of their speech, and the other half, negative speech therapy, belittling the children for speech imperfections. Many of the normal-speaking orphan children who received negative therapy in the experiment suffered negative psychological effects, and some retained speech problems for the rest of their lives. The FBI was constantly stalking Ernest Hemingway, and that led to his suicide. The U.S. government did biological warfare testing on the public in San Francisco. Bioweapon testing in San Francisco. https www.smithsonian-mag.com/smart-news/1950-us-release-bioweapon-san-francisco-180955819/. The U.S. government tested drugs and chemical weapons on its own soldiers and various animals during the Cold War at the Edgewood Arsenal facility. It's also where we got bulletproof vests and some vaccines. If you want to ruin your day, look up Bad Trip to Edgewood. Operation Paperclip. Recruit Nazi scientists and insert them into key government tech operations after World War II. This is how the world transitioned from the German V-2 rocket to NASA and the ICBM in the span of 30 years. In the 1990s, the Canadian government were using a homosexual detector called the Fruit Machine, to find gay men and fire them from their jobs. Edit. The electronic device was only used in the 1960s. The systematic gay purge, also referred to as the Fruit Machine, continued into the early 1990s. The Fruit Machine was not only the systemic targeting of queers in the civil service, but also an actual contraption. It looked like a dentist chair, with cameras and sensor attached along with a black box that displayed images at eye level for the victim. Participants would volunteer to have their stress levels checked when the machine was really an attempt to tell if a person was queer. Images shown to the participant would include erotic photos of men and women with other meaningless visuals. If he showed any sign of supposed arousal during a photo of someone of the same sex, they were added to the watch list. The Canadian government pulled the funding on the Fruit Machine in the 1960s. But that didn't stop the RCMP from constructing more invasive tests on unsuspecting participants. They continued with their stress tests, which began to include plethysmographs, highly suspect devices that attached genitals to gauge arousal. Even after Trudeau decriminalized queer sex, the Fruit Machine kept secret tabs on Canadians in the civil service up until the 1990s. http rabble.ca/toolkit/rabblepedia/fruit-machine. When Foti first started researching the film, she was shocked this had even happened, and how long it continued. It began in the 1950s and wasn't eliminated until, seriously, the early 1990s. But as her work continued, what surprised her most was how this went far beyond people losing their jobs. https www.cbc.ca/amp/1.4678718. The FBI murdered Fred Hampton. Both the US and Russia used dolphins and whales to spy on countries. Edit. The US also uses seals as in the animals for protection at some of their marine bases. And thank you for so many upvotes. The ancient Egyptians had a pregnancy test that actually worked.